All right, so I'm with my client Sue today, and we are going to do a colour analysis. Have you had your colours done before, Sue?
No.
No, do you think you know what you might be?
I think I've got an idea, but you know, you're looking at me like, no, you don't.
Okay, let's start. So one of the great ways to start, people always ask me gold or silver, what looks best? So let's have a play. Let's have a look at whether you look best in gold or silver. Now, something interesting to know about colours is you can actually see colour better with one eye rather than two. So for some people, straight up, I can see gold versus silver. I'm liking gold, but we just want to make sure it doesn't make you look sallow. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to look at neutrals. Let's have a look at your browns. So brown's very, very trending colour at the moment. A lot of people wanting to wear brown, but not sure which one is the best brown. See, what I'm wearing is a warm brown. Behind me, let's have a look at which brown you are. Okay, all right. That's a warm brown. That's a cool brown. I quite like the warm brown versus the cool brown. And then we've got a bit of camel. Let's have a look at blues. All right. Olives. Yep, quite like. Blues. See the blue, how it's warm versus the cool blue over here? See the difference?
Yep.
You can see it, can't you? Which one looks better? Okay. All right, we'll just have a quick play. Let's have a look at some greys. Do you wear much grey?
Not really, no.
Yeah, there's not a lot of grey in you. So when people have more grey in them, more grey hair and things like that, they often can find they like grey. But I do find it's a bit polarising. Those are cool greys. They're warm greys. Straight away, I like the warm grey.
Yeah.
And people often say to me, it's a green grey. It is, it's the yellow. It's the yellow and the grey. So we can see they're not bad. But once we switch that over, so much better. Okay, so we're going to start draping. I'm going to use the darker head drapes because at the moment you are darker. So let's start with darker head drapes. So I have a play around with light versus cool. Now, don't worry too much about the colours that are on these cards. I'm looking at more which one looks more like you. So straight up, those colours look more like you than those colours. Can you see? Yeah. So we'll have a play around with warm. Oh. I know.
I don't think we need to close one eye for that.
You can see what I can see. Whereas see how much more those colours look like you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. But I've been wrong. I've taken myself down a path before and then changed directions. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, so the first drape is going to be really intense, okay? And then it's going to go down in terms of intensity. So this first lot are going to be more, as I said, more intense, and then we're going to vary. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at what happens when the drape is removed. It's the split, it's the change that we're really looking for, okay? Yeah, better. That's good. No, too dark. Okay, so I'm back here again. Now I just want to double check on the cool. Oh. Like the brightness, but if you were to wear these colours, see how these are the colours that would wear you. We would see the colour come before we saw you. Too cool, too intense. These are better. The fact they're not as intense, not so bad, but I still prefer these. And then we've got here, and have a look at this. Oh no. All right, so we're going to play between two different colour palettes. Yeah, that one. So I'm looking at greens, browns and pinks because they are usually, and greys, they are usually your best indicator. You have got warm blues and cool blues, but they're not as much of an indicator as your neutrals, your pinks and your greens. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what do you think? Good?
Yeah.
Like?
Looks
like
great.
you.
Does look like me.
Okay, so Sue, let me talk you through how I got to that decision. First thing I looked at was your hair. Your hair being dark, I started with the darker drapes. Now, if your hair goes lighter, you might find that you want to pick more of the light colours in your palette, but when your hair's darker, you'll probably find that you're going to pick more of the darker palettes.
Because my hair is particularly dark at the moment. It goes a lot lighter in summer, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you'll see in your palette is there's lots of light-haired, dark-haired. So I've got a light-haired coral. I've got a darker head colour. There are colours that you can use when you're in summer, when your hair's lighter, and there's colours in here that you can use when it's darker. There's actually 50 colours in your palette. So a lot of systems have a lot less numbers. This actually has 50. So there are light and dark versions. A system with less palettes, you probably would be almost considered, people might say, well, you're maybe a neutral, because you're not a very obvious warm and you're not cool. So where I've put you is I've put you here in enigmatic. See, enigmatic sits on the other side of sophisticated. So when we looked at sophisticated though, we really didn't love those. So they were the cool version.
Yep.
Yeah. Whereas we like those. Now, one of the questions I'm often asked is gold or silver jewellery. Okay, let me show you. The warmer you are, the better gold looks. The cooler you are, the better silver looks. Someone like you that sits close to the borderline can wear gold or silver. Rose gold also is a good option. This was the one I was looking at, but I think it's probably a little too intense. See how that looks?
Yeah, it looks fine with silver.
Yeah. But then, see how it doesn't look as good?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't look as good. Whereas, see this one? Looks better with gold.
Yeah, you're right though. So in summer, some of those brighter colours can work.
Yeah, you can see there. Whereas the one I gave you is not screaming warm, not screaming cool, but it's still warm, so you would still work. Look, you could do gold. That's the cool version. Silver's still going to look better, but it's a little bit smokier. It's a little bit more, it's like a smoky haze has been run across the palette, but gold will still look better than silver, but you could do silver if you wanted. Yep.
I'm going to have to do a wardrobe edit now because I think I've been wearing quite a few of the colours that aren't exactly mine.
Okay. So something, I often hear that from clients. So here's the thing I would always say. The colour that you wear around your face is the most important colour because that's the one that's throwing colour back into you. And that's where we want the hair, skin and eye enhancing colours.
So I'm wearing the wrong colour today, aren't I?
Blues actually aren't too bad. So I always say to people, don't get too stressed about blue, particularly commercial blue, like Trenery blue, seed blue, country road blue. Typically it's cool. So when I wear a cool colour like that, I'm just mindful that it's not necessarily in my colour palette. So I try and put a top or a scarf or something around my face that is my colour. So if you've got stuff in your wardrobe that's not your colour, ideally bottom end of you. If you're going to wear it near your face, just try and put another layer, a knit around your shoulders, open up your neckline, some skin, some jewellery that's in your colour just to manage it. So don't throw your wardrobe out. Just be mindful. Try and put the colours that are in your palette near your face more often than not.
Yeah, it's interesting what you said before because with those brighter colours, you commented people will see the colours before they see me.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what I do sometimes. And people say, oh, I like what you're wearing, but I don't think they're saying I like it.
You look well.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think, you know, they like the colour, but is it necessarily the right colour? Maybe not.
Exactly. So what I will do with you in a minute is we will go through and we will pick out the best enhancing colours. So if you think about colour, this is the number one thing. You want to enhance what you've got. So thinking about what is going to enhance my hair, my skin, my eyes. So to me, when I look at these are a no-brainer. These are all great skin and lip enhancers on you. Now, you've got no makeup, but you can see, I mean, I've got lighter versions and I've got darker versions, but you can see how they're going to enhance your skin. And then
straight away, the colour lifts against the face.
So that's the thing. Why would you not wear colours near your face that are going to lift? I'm wearing this brown because it's lifting me. So then if we think about your eyes, if we come over to these greens, your eyes are a greeny blue. So you can see by putting these greens around you, they're going to make your eyes pop. So again, why wouldn't you put colours near your face that are going to make your eyes? Yeah. So this is what ends up happening with clients. Once they start to do this, and then we come over here into your hair enhancers, now they are all going to pick up colours in your hair.
Yeah.
This is the more intense version, but there's nothing stopping you if you want to dial up the intensity with your palette, given there's 18 of them. There's nothing to stop you going a little bit more intense. So if you wanted to dial up your intensity in your neutrals,
Yeah, that
to me,
still works.
it still works. So what I always explain to my clients is how to actually understand if it's not exactly in your palette, is it close enough? So you might say, I really like the browns in that. That's great. It's all still warm. It's just a more intense version. That makes sense? Yep.
Sure does.
What other questions?
When will we go shopping?
I know. So that's the most common thing. First is, I've got nothing right. And the second is, let's go shopping.
Yeah. No, it's when you sit here and look at it, and when you do like the colours that aren't right for me, it becomes really obvious when you're looking at it in the mirror.
So we don't go shopping. We work out what's in our wardrobe. So that is the most important thing, is understanding what's in your wardrobe and working out how to use what you've already got in your wardrobe. So the next thing that I will do is...
I think the accessories are going to be a big thing. I might have to just purchase a few little accessories to go with some of those colours that I have purchased that aren't just quite there.
Exactly right. So start with what you've got. Don't throw it all out. Work out how to use what you've got. So the next thing that I will do is I'm going to measure your contrast. That's the light and dark in you. So what I want to look at is how much, when you put an outfit together, how much light, how much dark should you put together so that the outfit looks like you. You don't have a lot of contrast at the moment. Now, if your hair was darker or your skin was lighter, you might have more contrast. I don't have a lot of contrast in me. Some people have light dark, a lot of light dark, not as much contrast. So we'll talk about that. And then what we'll also do is we'll look at how many colours to put together, ideally, again, based on you, because you're not a blank canvas. You come with predetermined colours. Well, we'll look at how many colours to put together. So how much contrast, how many colours to put together.
So I do have a few black items in my wardrobe and black-based prints. I've got a couple of really gorgeous, quite high-end dresses that I wear. What's the situation with black? Because I have heard on your Insta that, maybe not.
I'm just going to show you what black does, just so you're aware of how to wear black. So can you see when I put black right up against your face, can you see your chin and jaw? Now, I want to show you what happens when I put a lighter colour. Okay, can you see what happens to your chin and jaw? See the shadowing? It does it to me, it does it to everybody. It's because there's no colour in the black. See when I put white, see how the shadowing disappears? So it's just something to be aware of. So ways to wear black, wear it lower.
Sure.
Just to avoid
with a bit of skin showing.
Bit of skin, bit of jewellery, bit of a scarf. Wear it as a blazer.
Yeah. Like I don't wear a lot of it, but I do have a few key pieces that I do wear, yeah.
You can absolutely wear it. Just be aware that it's going to do that, and you can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
Except for the
no black skivvies. You don't want me to be a wiggle.
Wear a black skivvy. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, that would just be my thing. So I think once you're aware of that, I just find with my clients it's more about let's just wear it lower, V-neck, blazer.
Yeah, you can see that works okay when you see a little bit of
skin, jewellery. Okay. Okay. So this is a really simple one. Contrast, and this is an easy one to think about. And I often say to people, if you're following someone on Instagram and you really like their style, just look at the colouring, their colouring, because their colouring can often be an indication as to why they look so good. So someone with dark hair, fairer skin looks good in really high contrast. Someone with dark skin, dark hair, but have got, teeth and eyes that are really clear and white can look great in high contrast. So that's it, high contrast. See how that doesn't necessarily look like you? The contrast is a bit too high. This is probably not contrasty enough, but to me, that is a bit better. So if I think about your palette, what I'd be thinking around is when you put colours together, you want to have a level of contrast, but not that contrast. But using your palette, you can't actually create because it won't allow you, unless you really go out of crazy town. See, even there, it still looks like you, but it's not high contrast. So it's just something to just be mindful of. If you're following someone, just have a look at their actual colourings, and if they're doing a really high contrast and they've got high contrast, that looks good. If you're low contrast, it's not going to look good. If you are a low contrast person, find someone who looks more like you if you're looking for how to emulate another person's style. But you can see there how much better that contrast looks than doing something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So Everything that you're going to go home with today is your colour palette, 50 colours, but it's like 50,000. And we're going to spend some time talking about how to actually use your palette and how to spot your undertone. It's no point me giving you a palette if I actually don't teach you how to use your palette. So palette with 50 colours, and what we've done is we've also marked up your 15 best colours, your wow colours, so we've done that. I'm going to give you these little wallet cards. I'm going to show you how to use these. This is cool undertone, warm undertone. Undertone is actually quite tricky. People get confused on which one's which because you don't walk into a shop and they don't section it up by undertone. So that's cool, that's warm, that's cool, that's warm. I'm going to show you how to use these cards, and these are great for your wallet to use when you get into a store.
So you're giving me the opposite.
I'm giving you and the opposite of you.
Right, okay, great.
To help you.
Perfect.
Then I've got this booklet that I'm going to give you, which is incredibly comprehensive. This talks through everything that we've done today, including a lot more tips, jewellery, makeup, hair, how to talk to your hairdresser, how to use your colour palette, signature colours, everything in that. And I'm also going to send you your virtual colour palette for your phone and the opposite of you. So when you're out shopping, if you get stuck and you haven't got your wallet card or your palette with you, how to know whether it's in your undertone or not.
Awesome.
So
that's so good.
I know.
These little things are great because you're not always going to carry that around, but having those in your wallet when you go shopping is perfect.
Exactly. So Sue, we've got enough time. I'm really mindful that clients come to me with no makeup on. Do you want to do your makeup before you leave?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put some makeup on, but it's all based on undertone. So now that we know that you're a warm undertone, we'll make sure that the colours that we put you in are warm undertone, and that will then help you when you get home and look at your own makeup to work out whether actually, am I putting a lipstick on that's a blue base lipstick and that's why it doesn't suit me? If I pick a warm base lipstick, is that going to look better? Am I putting on a cool based eyeshadow and that's why it doesn't seem to work as well versus a warm? So just even playing with the colour palette will help you think about what you've got at home.
Yeah, perfect.
So that will do your makeup.
Yeah,
okay.
great.